So how exactly do children learn that connection between the linguistic forms of a sentential complement and something like a potentially false belief? Well, here's one idea, right? So of course it's difficult to, for example, observe someone else's thoughts. So if we have a sentence like, Sarah thought that Hoggle had betrayed her, like we can't look inside Sarah's head and see what she's thinking, per se. That's something that's hard to observe. What's easier to observe is the things people say. So there are other types of verbs like say that also take sentential complements. So you have, for example, she said that she ate the peach, right? And maybe she actually ate an apple. So children can hear a sentence like this in a context where there is an overt evidence, like if, for example, this apple peel right here, to suggest that, or apple core rather, to suggest that the embedded proposition, the embedded sentence, is false, right? So you have this form of a sentential complement where the embedded thing is false, right? And then so children can use evidence from verbs like say to generalize to verbs like think and believe, which have this same syntactic form of allowing a sentential complement, right? This is actually syntactic bootstrapping, using the form of the language to help you zero in on a particular type of meaning. And so the syntactic knowledge, more specifically, is that you know that some verbs can take sentential complements. She said that, blah, 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 blah. She thought that, blah, blah, blah. She wanted, blah, 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 right? You can have these verbs that take sentential complements. And the bridge is, from hearing communication verbs like said, where you can observe the world while hearing them, that there is a connection between this syntactic form and the expression of potentially false propositions. Like Sarah said that she ate the peach when she in fact ate the apple. That's a false proposition that's using that sentential complement form, right? And so having learned this connection from communication verbs, you then generalize that since mental verbs also have that same syntactic form of allowing sentential complements, then the sentential complements of these mental state forms can also potentially be false. And so because of that, you get the social cognitive knowledge of people can have false beliefs, right? Like that's the idea of a syntactic bootstrapping approach.